welcome you in the lecture series of Basics of Communication Engineering. It is sixth lecture of this series. In previous lecture, we have discussed about why we need modulation, different types of modulation techniques, and types of communication application. In this lecture, we will discuss about the time domain mathematical description of amplitude modulation. And the outline of this lecture are the concept of a modulation process, amplitude modulation, time domain mathematical description of the amplitude modulation, where we will discuss modulation index, percentage of modulation, percentage of positive and negative modulation. And in the objective of this lecture, you will able to explain the concept of a modulation process and what is the amplitude modulation, and you will also able to explain the meaning of modulation index. So first we will discuss the concept of modulation process. We know in order to deliver the message signal from an information source to the user destination, the transmitter has to modify the message signal into a form suitable for the transmission over the channel. Such a modification is achieved by means of process known as modulation. To understand the concept of modulation, let us take one example. Can we walk from Patiala to Chandigarh? Answer is no, we cannot. So what we do, we take a bus or a car or a plane. In this example, we are the information signal or baseband signal, and the bus and car are the couriers which take us to the destination. And this is the concept of modulation. So amplitude modulation, if you are having the baseband or modulating signal FM, and the amplitude modulation in amplitude modulation method, the carrier is a sine wave with frequency fc, and it is having the maximum and minimum amplitude minus AC and plus AC. The carrier frequency is much higher than the frequency of the modulating signal FM. As you can see, this is the frequency of modulating signal and this is the frequency of the carrier. And the maximum and minimum amplitude of baseband signal are plus AM and minus AM. The amplitude of the carrier wave varies in accordance with the amplitude of the modulating signal. Just like this is amplitude modulated signal, and the amplitude of the carrier is changed in accordance with the modulating signal. The frequency of modulated signal is Fc, but amplitude is varying from 0 to AC plus AM and minus AC plus AM. This is AC plus AM. And here the baseband signal is the envelope of the modulated carrier wave. This is the time domain description of the AM signal. The information in the AM signal is contained in the amplitude variations of the carrier of the envelope shown by the red dots here. This envelope is basically the baseband or modulating signal. It is worthwhile to mention here that the frequency and phase of the carrier remains constant. AM is used in applications such as radio transmission, TV transmission, etc. The modulating signal in practice may or may not be purely sinusoidal. Most of the time it will have a complex shape. So the time domain mathematical description, this is the modulated signal, AM modulated signal. This is the envelope and amplitude modulated signal AM. The frequency is FC, the maximum is AC plus AM, and minimum is minus AC plus AM. And here, if I consider that xt is the modulating signal with peak amplitude AM and AC, and ct is the unmodulated carrier signal with peak amplitude AC. then the modulated signal xct can be expressed as AC1 plus mxt, just like the signal xct modulated signal can be expressed as, this is the frequency, this shows the frequency of the modulated signal, and this is the amplitude of the modulated signal which change in accordance with the modulating signal AC plus AM xt. I can also write it as AC 1 plus AM by AC xt cos 2 pi fct plus theta, and this AM by AC is known as modulation index M. So I can write it as AC 1 plus mxt cos 2 pi fct plus theta. So this is the carrier wave shows the frequency of AM wave, and this is the envelope of this AM wave. And this envelope is going to change with respect to time or with respect to amplitude of the modulating signal. And this is the carrier wave shows the frequency of AM wave. Here, if I consider xt is cos 2 pi fmt baseband, single tone baseband signal, and ct is cos 2 pi fct carrier wave, then xct we can express as this equation first, AC 1 plus m cos 2 pi fmt into cos 2 pi fct plus theta. So without loss of generality, if I consider that theta is 0 here, this phase is 0, then the modulated signal xct, it will be AC 1 plus m cos 2 pi fmt cos 2 pi fct. Here M is the modulation index or amplitude sensitivity of the modulator. It is responsible for generation of modulated signal. Here M is the the ratio of the peak amplitude of the modulating signal to the peak amplitude of the unmodulated carrier. The maximum amplitude of the modulated wave when cos 2 pi fmt or xt is 1, then maximum amplitude it will be am. So amax it will be AC plus am, as you can in this am wave, the maximum amplitude is AC plus AM, or you can see from this equation the maximum amplitude AC plus AM will be if you consider cos 2 pi fmt or xt is 1. So if this is 1, you will have Amax, it will be AC plus AM, and the minimum amplitude of modulated wave will be when cos 2 pi fmt will be minus or xt will be minus, and so a minimum it will be AC minus AM. And here we can write AC Amax plus A minimum, it will be AC plus AM and AC minus AM, so it will be equal to 2AC. From here I can write AC will be A max plus A minimum by 2. So you can say carrier amplitude is just average of maximum and minimum. And if I consider A max minus A min, so it will be AC plus AM minus AC minus AM. It will be 2AM, or I can write AM is A max minus A min by 2. Or from here you can say amplitude of the baseband signal is just average of the difference. So you can find out AC if you have given A max, A minimum, and AM if you have given A max and A minimum. And M is A max AM by AC, and modulation index is the AM by AC, so we can write A max minus A min by 2, A max plus A min by 2, or you can say A max minus A min by A max plus A min. And in percentage form you can write percentage of modulation depth, or you can say modulation index, it will be A max minus A min by A max plus A min into 100. And so basically M is between 0 to 1. 100% means modulation index is 1. For perfect modulation, the value of modulation index should be 1, which implies that percentage of modulation should be 100%. And this figure shows you when modulation index is 1. And in this case, the A min, it will be 0, and A max is AC plus AM, and A min AC minus A min, it is 0. This is here A min is 0, and this is A max, AC plus AM. And the perfect modulation is known as linear modulation. For the instant, if the value of m is less than 1, that is m is zero point 0.5, then modulated signal is known as under modulated signal. And in the case of under modulation, there is value of a minimum. In the previous case, a minimum was 0, but here there is value of a minimum, and a maximum is AC plus AM, and a minimum is AC minus AM. And for the instant with the value of m is greater than 1, that is 1.5, if I say, then we will be over modulated wave. And if the and wave will be like this, just in figure. And the envelope can be reverse the phase sometimes, which cause additional side bands, and hence the wave get distorted, and this distortion is due to the over modulation. Over modulation means percentage modulation is greater than 100%. Such an over modulated wave cause interference which cannot be eliminated. So from these AM waveforms, we can say that the envelope of AM wave has exactly same shape as one-to-one corresponds to with the message signal. If the percentage of modulation is less than or equal to 100, no such correspondence is observed when the percentage of modulation is greater than 100, and the envelope distortion takes place. Now the question is, why should the shape of the envelope be same as that the modulating signal? Because it reduces the complexity of the modulator circuit to greater extent. Now percentage of positive and negative modulation. This is the modulated signal, and this is AM, A minimum, and this is A maximum, AC plus AM. This is A maximum. And here, this is the positive modulation from AC to AC plus AM. This is the percentage modulation. And this is a positive modulation, and from A min to AC, this is negative modulation. And in percentage form, the positive modulation can be expressed, this range we can find from A max. So dividing from A max minus AC, A max minus AC. So if I will reduce from A max, this from A max to A min AC, then I will get this part. So A max minus AC by AC into 100. So percentage of positive modulation of AM signal is A max minus AC by AC into 100. And for the negative, percentage of negative modulation, AC minus A min by AC into 100. And the overall modulation percentage, you can write A max minus A min by 2 AC into 100. So just like there is one example, a baseband signal tan sine 2 pi tan is to the power 3t is used to modulate a carrier signal to 20 sine 2 pi tan is to the power 4t. Find the modulation index and percentage modulation. So here the modulating signal xt is tan sine 2 pi tan is to the power 3t, and we know xt is am sine 2 pi fmt. After comparing, am is 10 volts, fm is 10 is to the power 3 hertz, or you can say 1 kilohertz, and carrier wave ct is 20 sine 2 pi tan is to the power 40. And if I compare ct ac sine 2 pi fct, then I will get ac 20 volts, fc 10 is to the power 4 hertz, or you can say 10 kilohertz. And modulation index, it is am by ac. So from here you can find out modulation index is 0.5, and percentage modulation into 100%, so you will get it is 50% modulation. Now another example, the carrier wave is represented by the equation ct is equal to tan sine omega t, and draw the waveform for the am for m is equal to zero point 0.5. Here AC is 10 volt and m is am by AC. So from here you can find out AM is zero point 0.5 into 10 is 5 volt. So the maximum or peak amplitude of the modulating signal is 5 volt, and the maximum amplitude of carrier wave is 10 volts. And here A max is AC plus AM, it is 15 volt, and A minimum AC minus AM, it is 5 volts. So here A max means AC plus AM, it is 15 volt, and A minimum, this point, minus AC plus AM, it is 5 volts, and AC is 10 volts. This is AC minus AC plus AM, and this is A minimum. This is AC minus AM, and this is 5 volt. So these are the values you can put here: 15 volts, 10 volts, 5 volts, and M is zero point 0.5. So it is under modulation, so there is A minimum. If AM is 0, then A minimum will be 0 and the curve will. Now another example. The carrier amplitude after amplitude modulation varies between 4 volts to 1 volt. Calculate the depth of modulation. You know the depth of modulation or modulation index M is A max minus A min by A max plus A min if maximum and minimum are given. So here maximum and minimum are given. So you can find out M is 4 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 3 by 5, or you can say zero point 0.6, or the in percentage it is 60% modulation index. So this is the end of this lecture, and here we have discussed about amplitude modulation, time domain mathematical description of amplitude modulation, modulation index, and percentage of modulation, also the percentage of positive and negative modulation. This was lecture 6 of the lecture series of basics of communication engineering. In the next lecture, we will discuss about frequency domain description of AM signal and transmission efficiency of AM signal. Till then, thanks for listening this lecture. Thank you.